potential spoilers for Elden Ring. Black Friday. What's over here? Let's see. 10300H. That's not too bad. Only $700. What else is there? Too expensive. Too expensive. Oh, save $300 though. Too expensive. Ooh, only $450. Pentium. Ew, that's slow. Let's see, what else is there? Chromebooks. Are those even good? Hey, what's it? Oh my goodness. There's a RTX 350. That's a new graphics card, isn't it? Only $750? I gotta get. Should I get that? Oh, it's kind of expensive, but it's a 3050. It's a new graphics card. I'm panicking. What's the CPU like? Let's see. Here's my current CPU. Single thread is 2000. 4 cores, not bad, but kind of slow. But this is the gaming one. 11400H. 11400H. Oh, it has a single thread score of 3000. That's better than mine. And look at that score. That's a big number, right? 6 cores. Oh, it's so good. Here's the CPU I'm thinking of building a PC for. 12th generation, low end. The letter F means it's cheaper, but you need to bring your own graphics card. You see, oh, that's better. But I don't have, I mean, like, if I build a PC, it might cost the same price anyways. How good is the graphics card? I got it. Look at this. Where is it? Only one left. Oh, how is it so cheap? Oh, it's open box. Kind of risky. I don't know. Okay, how good is the 3050, the laptop version? You got the laptop version, you got the PC desktop version, which is faster, but whatever. Its graphics card score is only 9,000. PC version is a lot better. Okay, let's compare. Here's a 1650. That's an old graphics card. Okay, a 1650 isn't that old, but a 780 Ti is pretty old, and it's better than this one. Well, it doesn't have as much memory and requires a bigger power supply, but look at that. This recent video card from a year ago is worse than this card from 9 years ago. Okay, let's look at a GeForce 1060. Doesn't require as big a power supply. Still requires a bigger one than this one, but look, this one's even better, even more memory, and it's from 6 years ago versus this card from 1 year ago. This card sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but it's not that great either. I thought this would be, it's just the 3000 generation of graphics cards. Okay, here's a 3090. That's a high-end card. Oh, that's 26,000. Now that's what I was expecting. I mean, I know it's a laptop, but I was expecting something like this, or at least this. What's a 2080 like? 18,000. So a 3050, even this is a faster version than a desktop, that's only 12,000. 2080 last generation is better because it's a high-end graphics card. 3050 is a low-end graphics card. That means it's the cheaper kind. Even though it's newer, it's slower. But then you get the laptop version, that's even slower. 4.5 stars. And they're all good. It's not that random 1-star review is like, this is terrible, but then everybody else says it's good. Uh-oh, there are bad reviews. This is the same laptop, but the closed box, brand new. So yeah, just because there's no bad reviews, doesn't mean there's no bad reviews. TLTR. Too long, don't read. So a quick summary of the reviews I read for both open box and non-open box is some people liked it. Not helpful. Some people liked it, while acknowledging that it's not perfect, but it's worth it, even though one person had to get extra RAM because 8 GB is not enough RAM. But some people hate it, probably because they got a defective laptop? What? And then they exchanged it for a new one and that didn't even fix it either. Like, what is this? I hope they got their money back. So some things people said, it's light and slim for a gaming laptop, because they're usually bulky, but this one isn't. Well-built quality, like they like the keyboard and the lighting, whatever that is, but the battery life sucks and the fans are loud. Some people don't mind this, but some people hate it. Probably because they got a defective laptop. Anyways, you also have to plug it in for it to run at full power, because I think that's how gaming laptops work. I don't know what it is about this laptop, but too many people got unlucky with it. Even if this laptop was powerful enough for what I'm willing to pay, I probably wouldn't buy it because it's like, it's too risky. Why aren't my notes? I want to see the rest of my notes. The screenshot? What happened? What's happening? Technical difficulty. Okay, here we go. Or maybe I might be like, oh, this is the perfect laptop, but it's too risky. No, I'm taking my chances. And then I might buy it anyways. And then I might get unlucky and I'll be like, oh man. No, I'll just return it for full money. Hopefully money and not just store credit. Because like there are other computer stores to buy from. You don't want to just be stuck to this store. I might also get lucky and be like, wow, this is the best laptop ever. But for me, no, it's not powerful enough for that much money. I'm saving my money. I want to get a new computer though. But anyways, but I mean, what do these numbers mean? Are these numbers even good? Maybe it's still good. Maybe it's still good. Let's check this out. Dragon Ball Fighterz Z.
Let's hurry up and get this started.
This could be fun.
I'll play with you.
Look, it's just like the show, but it's a fighting game. What? You can use a potato computer to play this. Look how old this graphics card is. That's the recommended graphics card for playing Dragon Ball Z. Here's my current card, 5770. It's used, it's old, but it's better than nothing. If I were to play games, I might play Dragon Ball Z. So in this first column, we have the laptop CPU, C11400H, 11400H. And in these two columns, we have the minimum requirements for the processor to play the game. And in these two columns, we have the recommended CPUs, also known as processors, for playing the game. So first, you want to look at the single thread score for games. Not this big orange number, not for processors, not yet at least. So for the Best Buy laptop, the single thread score is 3000. And you can see its single thread score is higher than the single thread score for the recommended processors. And then you want to look at the number of cores and threads. There's usually twice the number of threads than cores. So if there's 6 cores, there's usually 12 threads. If there's 4 cores, there's usually 8 threads. Not always though, and I don't know what to do if it's not like 2 times. The Best Buy CPU has 6 cores and 12 threads, which is more than enough for a recommended computer. And gigahertz, don't worry about gigahertz too much, also known as frequency. Don't worry about gigahertz too much because a higher gigahertz doesn't always mean a faster computer. You want to look at the single thread rating and the number of cores and threads. So the Best Buy laptop's processor is good enough. What about its graphics card? So the first column is the laptop's graphics card, the laptop version, which is different from the desktop version. And for graphics card, you want to look at the big orange number this time. Oh, it's over 9,000! And then again, these two are the minimum requirements. Oh, it's way higher than that. And here's the recommended graphics cards to play the game for the best graphics ever, I guess. And look, it's higher than that. But you also want to look at the video memory, which is different from the 8 gigabytes memory in the laptop. You see the laptop has 8 gigabytes, but that's different from the video memory. This is the computer's overall memory, but this is separate memory for dedicated graphics cards. So let's see, the memory is 4000 megabytes, which is 4 gigabytes of video RAM, video memory. And look, it's higher than the recommended video memory. Requires a 64-bit processor and operating system. Also for the minimum requirements, you probably don't have to worry about that. It's not on here. The 32-bit processor was the primary processor used in all computers until the early 1990s. The 64-bit computer was not put into home computers until the early 2000s. And Windows 7, 8, or 10, just make sure to install the 64-bit version. You probably don't have to worry about that though. What else is required? Processor, we did that. Memory, 8 gigabytes. The Best Buy laptop has 8 gigabytes. So you can play Dragon Ball. I don't think you can play every game though. If we look at Elden Ring, look, memory, minimum requirements. So that's the bad graphics that really looks like it's an old game. Doesn't look like the commercials. That's 12 gigabytes RAM. Laptop only has 8 gigabytes. So it can't even play Elden Ring, at least for memory. That's why that review said you need to upgrade the RAM, which costs more money. Okay, back to Dragon Ball. You can see graphics. I looked at DirectX version 11. Here's the Best Buy graphics card. Here, DirectX is not applicable. What? I don't know what to do. It should be fine. The 3050 DirectX 12, is that for the laptop version? It's gotta be for the laptop version. It's probably fine. Even though the graphics card isn't the fastest, it's still pretty recent, so it's gotta have the newer versions of DirectX, right? Put quotes here. And here you go, RTX 3050 laptop version, and it's DirectX's 12_2, that's probably meant to be a decimal. DirectX 12 too. Yeah, it's fine. It also has OpenGL 4.6, and the OpenGL version might matter. For example, for 3D animation, sometimes you need the higher OpenGL to do certain things. What else is required? Graphics, DirectX network, you need internet. Storage, 6 GB available, that's not a lot. For computers, a sound card, DirectX compatible sound card or onboard chipset. So yeah, if your motherboard has a little headphone or speaker plug, just plug in your speakers there or your headphones. There you go, problem solved, which most laptops probably do. And they also have speakers too, right? I don't know if the speakers sound good though. You have to check the reviews. So yeah, this laptop is more than enough to play Dragon Ball Z fighting game. It's actually called Dragon Ball Fighterz or something. The one that looks like the show. Not every Dragon Ball game looks like the show. Like look, it's the milk delivery guy from the first Dragon Ball. Spoilers for Elden Ring. This game is rated mature for body parts and corpses hanging everywhere, and a girl who eats eyeballs, and an evil guy who eats poop. It's another game that if I start playing games, I might play it. So let's see. This is the recommended CPU for playing Elden Ring. Single thread rating should be 2700. This is the laptop CPU. Single thread is 3000. 6 cores. This one has 6 cores. So yeah, the CPU is more than good enough. That's recommended. Not the bare minimum requirements, but the recommended hardware. Okay, what graphics card do you need to play Elden Ring? A 1060 is required, not good for Linux apparently. 1060, that is an old graphics card. It has a graphics card score of 9700. This fancy new laptop graphics card is even slower. Are you kidding me? This brand new graphics card is not even as good as an old graphics card. Now here's the recommended, the really good graphics card for playing Elden Ring. 13,000. 13,000. Even if you had the PC version of the 3050, it's probably good enough, more than enough, but it's just like, man, low-end graphics cards suck, even if they are new. 64-bit processor, Windows 10 or 11, even for minimum requirements. So you still have Windows 7, don't buy a Windows 7 or 8 laptop unless you are certain that you can upgrade that particular laptop to Windows 10 or 11 for free. I think you can, but you gotta double check, and there might be caveats. Memory, minimum requirements, so that's the bad graphics, the really polygonate, looks like it's an old game. Oh hey, the low quality graphics aren't that bad. I can't even tell the difference. Elden has such good graphics that I had no idea I was playing on low settings this whole time. Not meaning I don't want to build a PC that can take this game to the absolute best, but it's so good to see I won't have to wait until then to enjoy its beauty. Anyone know what the frame rate is with a PC that has minimum system requirements? I was like, dang, it looked good. It looked good. Okay, here you can see the shadows are weird, but now the shadows aren't weird. So there is a difference. And if you look closely enough, you'll see that there's like some pixelated... Doesn't look like the commercials. That's 12 gigabytes RAM. The laptop only has 8 gigabytes, so it can't even play Elden Ring, at least for memory. So will the 8 gigabyte laptop crash if you try to load the title screen? The theme music is too epic for a mere 8 gigabyte computer. And look, recommended 16 gigabytes, you see? For gaming, you want 16 at least, just to be sure, with the option to get more, just in case. And then you see the graphics cards, and then you see DirectX version 12. So yeah, the 3050 laptop or desktop version should be able to... The DirectX is at least good enough, but your computer's going to need enough memory. See, this game takes 60 gigabytes, so it takes up a lot more space. Sound card, and just plug it into the speaker hole, whatever. And so sadly, this laptop is not as good as I thought. And even then, 8 gigabytes RAM, put in perspective, I have 12 gigabytes right now on this old PC, and sometimes the memory runs out and my whole entire computer freezes. when I'm trying to edit videos. Look, it's just like the show. 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 So I would definitely need to upgrade this to 16. Even then, that's like, is that enough? Maybe. So this graphics card sucks. I mean, it's not bad, but it's like, it's not amazing either. I wonder if that, you see, this is open boxed, but maybe that means somebody returned it. I wonder if that's why they returned it. They're like, oh my goodness, it's a 3050 graphics card, and then they bought it, and then when they got home, they figured out, oh, it's not that good. But I thought it was good. Look how big the number is. Free shipping though. You get what you pay for. But maybe it can still play Elden Ring. Let me know if you tried with this laptop. So yeah, if you want to take your chances, and this laptop still meets your needs, I mean, it's your money, I can't tell you how to spend it. Hey, maybe the open box ones are those broken laptops, but they finally figured out how to fix them. So yeah, right here you did, oh, it's sold out? Oh no, it's too late. I have failed you all. Unless, you still learn something for cyber money. Yeah, that's right, yeah, okay. Or perhaps Boxing Day? Or New Year's. Does New Year's have sales? I might make a beginner-friendly video on how to shop smarter for computers for people who don't know anything about what makes a computer good, bad, what are gigahertz. P.S. They don't matter, actually, sort of. It'll be much more simpler than this video. Probably. Hopefully. Wait, where's the other one? It was $899, the same version but closed box. I mean, there's this version with more RAM, and there's this version that's faster. But where's the one with the bad reviews? Look, they're all good. Don't tell me they're covering up the bad reviews. Dun, dun, dun. You think you can get away with this? Too late, it's on YouTube now. Now the entire internet will know. Actually, I only had like 4 subscribers. Oh wait, I have 5 subscribers. Yes. Oh, I just realized this open box isn't even a Black Friday deal. It's only cheaper because it's open box. Duh. So yeah, this video took too long to edit. I want to make something else now. If this taught you something or you were mildly entertained, please subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. Bye. See? Cyber Monday. Extended Black Friday offers. I win. I'm bored. You can play as Golden Frieza now? Does it have the overly dramatic camera work like in the show? That would be funny.